Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldHomm. Today we are having a bit of special episode as I have been asked to kind of test out and review a game called With Fire and Sword. And it seems the game is pretty early in development at the moment. So to my knowledge there is this one battle that can be tested, and of course I don't know if it's in Russian or in Ukraine, but in any case I don't know the language, so it might be that I don't know how to utilize the units to their full extent. And furthermore, the dev team is about to release a Kickstarter rather soon, and of course they want us, you and, well, especially you, to check that out and if possible join it, but feel free to do as you wish. And I don't have any restrictions for making this test play and review, so I'm free to express my thoughts. But without further ado, let's begin. So the game looks rather like Heroes of Might and Magic series games. It seems almost like we have two castle factions fighting each other. Perhaps the HoMM 5, I think this represents most of it. There is spellbook and the heroes can do battle apparently, or the generals, and then there is this number of units and so on and so forth. To be honest, I don't know exactly what these spells do. Perhaps this is damage here. Okay, so some area spell. Perhaps this is penalty to attack. Well, this looks to give quite a lot of buffs. So apparently we can wait. So this is most of all a PvP game, and there is a possibility to train against AI, but most of all it's PvP. And there seems to be some kind of morale system at play there. And it seems the enemy is getting quite a few shots off. So this unit can also cast spells, apparently. And it can do ranged attack. There, and apparently this unit does ranged attack as well. Okay, a morale, that's nice. I don't know, by the way, what this hand icon will actually do. Okay, there seems to be ballista and catapult. So now it's our, well, this unit's turn. Perhaps we will try to wait for the enemy to get to us instead of rushing them. Perhaps our missile units will fare a bit better there. Let's see if we could get some melee infantry in front of those missile units. I don't know if there are... Okay. Yeah, there seems to be some kind of log. Some info. I don't know if I can find options from somewhere. Now the question is, should we charge? Perhaps we will keep that kind of defensive stance here. perhaps I would like the pace of the game to be a bit faster. I don't know if there are some options with which to play around, but at the very least that would be cool. So those look like angels and perhaps archangels. So we could inflict 6 damage, 37, 96, and it's going to be our turn. Perhaps we could actually wipe this unit out. Let's try. So much for my defensive stance. So I don't know if we managed to do anything there. Perhaps we took some down. Okay, well, that was apparently a rather nice charge, and perhaps we want to take the griffins as well. So there is a Steam page and a YouTube video describing the game a bit more, and those should be in English. So is that's a debuff? I hope. And it's our griffins. Now, just wondering, should we... Let's take their griffins down now. So much for our defensive stance. But at the very least, these shouldn't be doing too much. Perhaps we could actually wait with the knights, and these archangels don't seem to have any spells. Okay, and let's start hitting their angels. Because most likely they will reach us soon. So taking them down will be rather important. And let's see if these knights can... Yeah, they were able to reach us. It's rather interesting that they don't actually use the spear to charge, but switch to sword. There. Oh! Well, that was a bit unexpected. The ranged units there seem to be a bit on the stronger side, it seems. So now we have some kind of... Is this kind of a crusader equivalent? Okay, a new attack, that's nice. So I guess we are in full charge mode at the moment. Oh, that might have been... Okay, it was a bit too slow. Good. And then we have these rather nasty looking guys and the enemy angels. And I have to say that I'm a bit disappointed in these. Are they archangels or whatever they are? Because at least to my eyes the damage doesn't seem to be that big after all. I don't know even how many of these units are here. Perhaps it's better to play it safe and try to wipe the unit out. Okay, good. And we can have some spells. That's the debuff. Let's... No, we cannot... Okay, that's a buff. Let's buff the... I guess peasants. That was actually quite nice charge from those griffins, to be honest. And here we go. I guess in PvP it's rather nice to have that you have to confirm the moves you want to make, because a misclick could be rather annoying. I think we will strike at those. But it seems that the game has had really much influence from HoMM series. And I mean, that's a good thing, at least in my opinion. So now we have these priests, bishops, monks, something like that. Perhaps the units have some kind of specialties against other units. Oh, that's going to hurt. I don't actually know at all if we are winning or losing at the moment. And they're catapulting our tent. That's rather nasty. And it seems we could take the angels out. Perhaps we should do that. Because they are a faster unit and we want to give some protection to our infantry units over there. So 200. Yeah, perhaps we will be happy enough to deal with these griffins. I don't know why they all died, but I guess that's okay. And I think if we can take half of that stack out, that would be rather great. And that guy didn't use spear, but chose to use dagger instead. Interesting. So now let's try some damage spell. There. Okay, I guess that was a bit of a waste. And okay, we can only inflict 200 casualties here. Oh, that was a bit more than 200. I don't know how it's calculated. Perhaps if some of you know whatever language this is, did they get some bonus over there and or what? Why it went that way? But yeah, I think we will take care of those peasants and then start hitting those, I guess, spearmen. And actually it seems like we might be winning the battle here. And the knights didn't get any retaliation. So that's interesting. And perhaps we could take that stack out. I don't know if these guys, yeah, they get double charge. So this is kind of my second time playing this. I tested this a bit before starting the video, so I'm not completely baffled by everything that's happening here. So these are kind of crusaders from Heroes of Might and Magic 3. That's, by the way, a lot of priests. I don't know at all which of these are buffs and which are debuffs. Well, at least that's a buff. And once again, the damage is so much higher than the initial calculations indicated. Here it seems to be according to the calculations. And here we go. Can we do something useful with the... perhaps the controls are feeling a bit clunky, I have to say. So some kind of smoothness. Of course, this game is still in rather early development, but still, perhaps some smoothness would be nice. It would improve playability. I mean, oh, that can attack. Okay, so I guess that's why it's using the sword animation instead of spear animation, because it could attack from 2 hexes. Then again, I don't know actually how to do that, but well, that's nice. Gives some nice tactical flexibility, especially if you can attack behind. I guess I won, and then it starts again. So, I guess it's time for a bit of review. I'm a rather fan of turn-based tactical games, so of course, because of that, the idea of this game looks rather nice. And as I'm a fan of Heroes of Might and Magic type games, that's a nice bonus as well. And of course, this is only one test battle, and there should be something like over 40 different factions and hundreds of units and items and whatnot. So, of course, that will give some nice variation. So, about the positive things, I think I like the concept of this game, and I hope that the PvP doesn't mean too many microtransactions for kind of getting so that the game doesn't become pay to win one. And well, of course, from my perspective, the texts and instructions would be nice to have in English, so I don't really know what I'm doing in the game that much. So, but I guess you can do rather okay intuitively as well. My main qualm is kind of the smoothness of the game, so I would like it to have a bit faster pace, and of course the graphics and animations could do some additional work, and of course that's understandable as the game is still in quite early in development, but I mean, the battle seems fun enough. I might even return to this game when it's further on in development, so that's nice. And of course, if there would be English instructions and text, so I could kind of benefit more from the units. And yeah, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I think the devs will be quite interested in seeing what you are thinking and giving improvement suggestions and so on and so forth. But I guess since the game is rather early in development, let's not be too harsh, because things could be improved quite a lot. But yeah, these are my thoughts about the game, and of course I think it's rather important that you actually saw the game in action, so you can make your own conclusions about that. But in any case, thanks for watching. If you liked the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments regarding this game and Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and so on and so forth. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldHomm out.